Hello student, welcome to the next part of the anti-hyperlipidemic agent. Up till now, we have covered what is meant by lipids and different types of lipid like cholesterol, then triglycerides and the phospholipids. These are the types. Then we have seen the what is meant by lipoprotein, then apolipoprotein, then classification of lipoprotein according to the density and size, and last point, that is lipoprotein metabolism or transport. This much we have covered in the last video. Now we move towards the next part. So first is hyperlipidemia. Hyperlipidemia means elevated plasma level of lipid that are usually in the form of lipoproteins. Means rise in the concentration of the lipoprotein in the blood, that is called as hyperlipidemia, and mostly they are lipid that are the triglycerides and the cholesterol. This hyperlipidemia, it is lead for the atherosclerosis, and which is further responsible for the heart diseases. Now atherosclerosis means the degenerative changes in the intima of medium and large artery. Atherosclerosis means the deposition of the lipoprotein or lipid in the intima. Intima means inside the arteries or veins, and that will inhibit the flow of blood, and that will cause, after regular deposition, that will be responsible for the blockage of the artery or the veins, and that will produces the congestive heart failure or other heart diseases. Now hyperlipidemia, it is classified in two classes, that is primary, which is also called as familial hyperlipoproteinemia, and secondary hyperlipoproteinemia. Now we see the classification. So primary familial hyperlipoproteinemia, it is classified under the again six classes, six subtypes, that are, first one is type 1. It is the Berger-Gerd syndrome, that is his name of scientist, or which is also called as primary hyperlipoproteinemia or familiar hyperchylomicronemia. These are the different names of this type 1 hyperlipoproteinemia. Increased lipoprotein, in this case the mostly it is increased in the chylomicron level. And the treatment, here this column is the treatment for this type. Treatment is diet control. Then second type is type 2A, which that type is called as polygenic hypercholesterolemia or familial hypercholesterolemia. In this there is increase in the level of LDL and triglyceride, and these are the treatment. Third is type 2B. It is called as combined hyperlipidemia, in which there is increase in LDL and VLDL, that is combination of increase in the cholesterol also and triglycerides. Next type is type 3rd, that is familial dysbeta lipoproteinemia. In this the increased lipoprotein is ideal, and the treatment is fibrates and statins. This is occurred due to the genetic changes, so it is rare. Type 4, that is familial hyperlipidemia. The increased lipoprotein is VLDL. Fifth one is endogenous hypertriglyceridemia. Increased lipoprotein is VLDL and chylomicron. So this is the important part, that is classification of hyperlipoproteinemia. In this is the first type, that is primary. Now secondary hyperlipidemia or hyperlipoproteinemia, it is occurred due to the disease condition. That disease condition, it may be a hypothyroidism, then nephrotic syndrome or diabetes mellitus, or the chronic renal failure. Due to this disease condition, body is unable to excrete or to metabolize the lipid in the body, and which will cause the deposition of this lipid. Now the treatment of hyperlipidemic, that the agents are called as anti-hyperlipidemic drugs. There are several different classes of the drugs that are used to treat hyperlipidemia. These classes differ not only in the mechanism of action but also in the type of lipid reduction and the magnitude of the reduction. So there is diversified structures. These classes are different to each other. The drug having a different structure, having a different mechanism of action from the other class, and each class reduces the particular lipids from the blood. So there are diversification in the anti-hyperlipidemic agent. So classification of anti-hyperlipidemic agent. So first is HMG-CoA reductase inhibitors. The example is lovastatin, simvastatin, metastatin, pravastatin. So generally these are the statins. They are called as the statins. The second is the fibric acid derivative, clopidogrel, fenofibrate, ciprofibrate. These are the examples. They are called as fibrates or fibrates. Third is bile acid sequestrant. Example is cholestyramine and cholestyramine. Fourth is LDL oxidation inhibitor. Example probicol. Fifth, pyridine derivative. Example is nicotinic acid, nicotinamide. Sixth is cholesterol absorption inhibitor. Example is ezetimibe. Seventh is miscellaneous agent, beta-sitosterol, dextrothyroxine. These are the different classes, but in your syllabus it include only 3 classes, that is 1, 2 and 3. These 3 classes are included in your syllabus, so we will focus on only that 3 classes and the drugs under that classes. So first is the HMG-CoA reductase inhibitor. Before starting directly drug, we will see what is the role of HMG-CoA reductase inhibitor. So this is the biosynthesis pathway of the cholesterol. Here the cholesterol is biosynthesized in the body. The starting material for the biosynthesis is acetyl-CoA, which convert into the HMG-CoA. This HMG-CoA is converted into the malonic acid, and malonic acid after the main steps, it is responsible for the biosynthesis of cholesterol. Now the conversion of HMG-CoA into the malonic acid is catalyzed or carried by the enzyme HMG-CoA reductase. This enzyme is responsible for conversion of HMG-CoA into the malonic acid. Means ultimately this enzyme, it is responsible for the biosynthesis of the cholesterol. So our drugs, that is HMG-CoA reductase inhibitors, these drugs decrease the level of LDL and cholesterol in plasma by competitively inhibiting the enzyme HMG-CoA. HMG-CoA is 3-hydroxy or beta-hydroxy beta-methyl glutaryl CoA is the enzyme that is involved in the biosynthesis of cholesterol. Now the HMG-CoA reductase, commonly they are called as the statins, and the statins is having a lactone ring. This is the lactone ring which is present in the statins. That lactone is structurally similar to the HMG-CoA. This is HMG-CoA and this is the lactone ring, the structural similarity. This lactone ring, it undergo the hydrolysis inside the body, and here there is breakdown of this ring from this side. It is breakdown into the two part. One is carbonyl group, which convert into carboxylic group, and here the oxygen is converted into the carbonyl group. So this part of the structure, the metabolized part of the structure, it's similar with the HMG-CoA reductase, and because of that, the similarity between this, the metabolize of statins and the HMG-CoA, this HMG-CoA reductase bind with the drug. HMG-CoA reductase bind with the drug, and it inhibit the action of this enzyme to convert the HMG-CoA into the malonic acid. So this is the mechanism of action of the HMG-CoA inhibitor, reductase inhibitor. The example of drug is the lovastatin. This is the structure. The statin is mainly made up of hexahydronaphthalene ring. Hexahydronaphthalene ring. This ring is the hexahydronaphthalene, which is also called as decandrin, with methyl butyrate ester at first position. The butyrate ester, butyrate means 4 carbon, and the ester moiety, that is at the first position, and hydroxy acid moiety at the 8th position. This is hydroxy acid at the 8th position in the form of the 6-membered lactone ring. This is hydroxy acid moiety which is present at 8th position, hydroxy acid moiety in the form of lactone ring. This HMG-CoA reductase is the rate limiting enzyme involved in the conversion of HMG-CoA into the malonic acid, and lovastatin inhibit the HMG-CoA reductase enzyme. Already we have discussed the mechanism of action, but once again, the first role is inhibition of cholesterol biosynthesis by inhibiting the HMG-CoA reductase enzyme. Second mechanism is the increase in the number of LDL receptor on the cell surface that cause catabolism and clearance of the circulating LDL. In lipid metabolism, we have seen that, or transport, we have seen that LDL, it undergo the endocytosis at the LDL receptor in the liver, and if we increase the receptor, the numbers of receptor in the liver, that will cause the increase in the catabolism or metabolism of the circulating LDL in the blood. And third is in short, the HMG-CoA reductase, it is called as HMGRIS, inhibit the LDL production by inhibiting the hepatic synthesis of the VLDL. So this is the mechanism of action of the HMG-CoA reductase inhibitor. Now next part we will see, that is ACR and other classes of the drug in the next part of the video. Thank you very much for the listening.